front tooth falls out, it's over. All right, so you guys have seen my little TikTok, and you know what this is about. Hi, I'm here to talk about my crack in my tooth. And what is so crazy about it, I'm going to need to show you the actual video where I was talking about it, and then I'll come back and I'll talk about, you know, what happened after that. Okay, so I'll be back. Hi, y'all. I like your swag. And do I even have swag? That's like the real question. Do I have swag? How much swag can you have? And this is me being transparent. When my front tooth is loose as a mug. You understand me? I keep saying, if this front tooth falls out, it's over. You know, that TikTok says, if something, it's over. Or if I go out with this on, it's over. If I go out, if this front tooth falls out, it's over. I'm about to get this thing capped. I'm not, no, you know. I got some stories to tell about my mouth, about my body image, about my self-esteem. I'm telling y'all, just wait. When I get done with this stuff I got on my bed, that's it. I'm back to my story times. And it's gonna be every other week. I'm for real, because I got some stories I need to get out of my system. God is like, you know, okay, you're not talking enough about me up in these clothing things. You all about you. You sweating yourself. And I said, you know what, Lord, you're right. I am sweating myself. I am conceited. And I do have a reason. But you're right. That's where I'm at right now. But this is this skirt. I gotta stop calling everything dresses. I love dresses so much, I call everything a dress. I can have on some bell bottoms. You see this dress? I can have on some leggings. You see this dress, girl? You see it? I love dresses. All right, so yeah, you know, I think it was I'm conceited and I got a reason that God didn't like. I think that's what he said. Oh, okay. She thinks she like that? Let me put a little glitch in her real quick and change her little tune. Because exactly after I did that, I went and got a piece of chicken. Ate a piece of meat, and I felt something go, and I was like, oh my God, I was just talking about if this tooth fell out, it would be over. Oh my God. And then the tooth was still there, and I was like, oh no, my tooth didn't fall out. No, I'm good. I went like this, and I felt the slit in my front tooth. That was it. In my head, my life was over. My birthday, you know, I'm done. You know, I'm no longer beautiful. You know, I went right to that, you know. But, you know, I feel like now, you know, it's getting fixed eventually. You know, so when I come in, when you see me again, and might be a minute, because who knows how long this is going to cost. I go back to my dentist on Monday. So, you know, I'm cracked tooth having all that and then some with Dewana. But I wanted to come on here and talk about it because I didn't want nobody to be like, what the hell, you know, what the hell happened to the girl's tooth? You know what I mean? I talked it up. Here we are today. But what's funny about it is I went right to the physical, and I cried about it when I came from the dentist, and the dentist was like, oh, we got to do more extensive x-rays because your tooth next to it is loose, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. I'm going to have a cracked tooth for my birthday. Okay. What's the next steps? I got so upset with her. I was like, let's knock them all out. I don't even care no more. You know what I mean? I don't care. Came home and I cried. Like, I actually walked. I didn't cry the whole time there. I didn't cry the whole ride home. But as soon as I walked in the door, I was bawling. And my son was like, what is wrong? And I was like, my tooth ain't fixed. And she's saying it's going to be this much and you got to do this and blah, blah, blah. You know. And I'm going to be honest. At first, I thought I was crying because I was upset about how I looked. But then what I knew what I was crying about was of how I got to this point, you know, which brought me back to what I was saying in the video. I need to talk about my past and be real specific and saying, you know, who I was. You know, I was a straight drug addict. Cocaine was my drug of choice, you know, followed by pills, you know, and alcohol, you know, they were my first loves, you know, let me be honest. Before my children, those were my first loves. And in those times that I was in that, and that was a 20-year addiction, you understand? I had no love for myself, no love, none. I didn't take care of myself. I don't even know how people were around me. Like, I didn't take baths for days. If I didn't have to work, I wore the same clothes. If I was on vacation, I wore the same clothes every day. Didn't get in the shower, didn't do anything. I had a man, you know, my man was doing this. I had a man. I felt like, who would want to sleep with somebody who, you know, wasn't taking showers, wasn't brushing their teeth, wasn't doing nothing, wasn't doing anything that they needed to do for themselves? That was me. For a number of years, I just had no love for myself. And I'm going to cry again. So I cried because it was that shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know. It was Dewana always knew how much of a addict I was, how many things I was into doing. And I've seen addicts who look like, you know, you look at somebody, you could be like, oh, you know, that person was on crack. You know what I'm saying? They have certain physicalities, you know, and I always said, you can't tell what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as I lost my tooth, as soon as my tooth cracked, I was like, now you can tell what I've been through. And that's what I think bothered me the most. And then secondly, it was the shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know, if I knew what I know now about myself, if I had that confidence and I had that self-esteem and I had that self-love and I had that discovery, so this wouldn't be happening right now. But, you know, I feel like all things happen for a reason. And I'm cool with it now. I feel like I got a cute little gap. It's a little bit bigger on the bottom, but, you know, I can still rock it, you know. I'm still all that and then some with Dewana. And I got another year of life, you know. Happy birthday to me. And I can't be upset about that, you know. A cracked tooth, come on now. We'd have been through COVID. I done had COVID. That drug addiction and the alcoholism should have killed me years ago. Hold on. Yeah, so that should have killed me years ago. But I'm still here, you know, by the grace of God. And, you know, I'm just thankful. But I just wanted to be, you know, I'm all about being transparent and just being my whole real self. So I didn't want nobody being confused when you see me talking. Sometimes I'm like, you know, I got to get used to it, you know, because I don't know how long, you know, I'm going to be looking like this. It might be for life, you know, who knows? I want to get a gold. I want to get like a gold. I remember my mom, she had like this gold. Her whole tooth was just gold. I want to get that. That's what I want to get. But, you know, I'm going to be all the way honest with y'all. I was like, oh, I'm not doing no more videos. It'll be voiceover videos. I'm just walking, you know. And none of my pictures anyway, I never liked how my teeth, you know, when I started caring about myself, I was like, God, I didn't really take good care of my teeth. You know, my wisdom tooth on the bottom, they have like pretty much pushed in all my, you know, all kind of, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Again, I was going there over and over again, you know. God, I just lost my whole train of thought. What was I going to say? Oh, and I was saying in my pictures anyway, I never really liked my smell anyway. So I don't even really smell like that in my pictures. So it's only going to be when I talk to people and, you know, oh, no. And I was worried about what this person think and worried about what this person think. And then, you know, this is, mind you, I've had it now for a week. So now I'm like, I've digested it. I went through the 6 phases of grief. I went that, you know, it was 6 phases of grief for me, because it had a lot to do with me dealing with my past trauma and how I didn't take care of myself and how I culminated this moment here. You understand? But then it made me think about how far I have come to not let this moment take away all that God has done for me. You understand? Whew. This is supposed to be funny. I was supposed to be laughing and kikiing and succotash. That was in my whole plan in my head. And I'm sitting on here crying, but I'm just being real. And I'm all about being transparent. I don't want to be fake, you know. You know, God loves me irregardless, you know. And he's done so much for me. So, you know, in that grief, it was like a renaissance of joy that I get, where I'm like, this little thing compared to everything in my life and what could have been and what should have been and what would have been, if it wasn't for him, I'm okay. I'm okay. So, you know, all of us have something with us that we don't like, you know, or something that we've had to get used to that just popped up, you know, with our physicality. Because, you know, your physical presence, it affects your emotional and your mental, you know. Let me let you know. When I came back, today is Thursday. When I came back from the dentist Monday, I was in an uproar. I didn't go back to work. I was just like, I canceled the party Friday. I'm not coming to no party looking like this. No. You know, but then I went to game night at my church and I had my mask on. And then I was like, you know what? Bump that. And I just told my pastor, look, I cracked my tooth. And he was like, girl, who care about that? Like, you got another year of life. And I was like, God, I am conceited. Oh, but yeah, so I'm all about being transparent and just being just real. So this is me, August 25th, 2 days before my birthday. I'm turning 48. And what my friend told me, girl, you're getting old. I'm like, well, you know, I don't look it though. God, does this make me look older? I hope not. Like, I'm still the same OG or the same OD. But yeah, so my drug abuse is real, and I really am going to really, for real, come back and tell like my real, you know, addiction story and how I persevered. And because I told it a long time ago, like back when I first started doing these videos in 2017, I believe, but I don't feel like going back and looking for that. And plus, I feel like I've grown a lot in these last 5 years, and I'll be able to be more, you know, like that, you know. So, I didn't finish, like, I have like 2 other dresses I was in with this outfit. So depending on how long this is, I might show those 2 outfits just so y'all can see. Or I might combine it with the other ones I was going to do and just finish it off. So you'll have all my teeth Dewana, then you'll have cracked up teeth Dewana. Either way, she all that and then some. Period. You see what this shirt says? With all the stains on it that I'm sure y'all looking at like, who gives up about your tooth? You got stains on your shirt, girl. You just came on here looking on. You just came on here and wanted to look raggedy. I didn't, y'all. But until next time, happy birthday to me. Leave me a comment, not a nasty one. Well, you can leave a nasty one too, honey child. I don't care. But wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate all y'all. I love all y'all. Until next time, remember. Well, I'm going to cry because I say this all the time. And I mean it all the time. But for real, I'm turning 48, y'all. I'm still here. Cracked tooth and all, I'm still here. So, remember, God loves you. And that's why he made you all that and then some. Because you're in his image. He made me that way too. So until next time, y'all. Bye. Love y'all.